Hey guys, Ludicrous here with a full completion walkthrough for DPS Idle. This released on the 25th of August 2023. It was developed by YDKR and published by Desert Water Games. It can be found in both the Xbox and Windows stores for free. Yes, you heard that correctly, this is a free-to-play title. And you also should be able to get a double stack on both Xbox and Windows, so there's no excuses not to get the full 2000 gamer score. DPS Idle is a deck building card game where you'll defeat monsters, earn money and then use that coin to upgrade the cards. Like similar mobile idle games, your card deck will continually fight monsters even when you're not playing the game. There's a total of 11 achievements to earn. 10 of these are relatively simple to get. However, the Lucky Amplifier achievement, which involves boosting a card 4 times, is by far the hardest achievement to get. I've completed DPS Idle 6 times using different accounts, and this guide's going to showcase my latest and fastest run in around 30 minutes. This run is also narrated in real time, warts and all, with hints, tips and my preferred method of getting a quick completion. DPS Idle has a large element of luck involved, so it won't play out exactly like my video. My guide will primarily focus on getting the card boosted 4 times by maximising the amount of leaves you can farm and abusing the merchant guild reset mechanic. Then once we've got the Lucky Amplifier achievement out the way, we'll go and clean up all remaining achievements. Okay, so I've ran through DPS Idle a few times. I'm going to be doing it on PC just because it's a little easier to click on things with a mouse. But the same technique should work on the Xbox as well. So once we get in and start a new game, what we'll have to do is do the tutorial section. So first of all, you just keep clicking on the cave scarab to get him killed until you've got 25 coins. Once you've got 25 coins, you can then buy your first chest. This little guy's going to start doing some DPS, so you don't have to click on him anymore. Then once we get to 31, we'll then be able to open a second chest and the DPS will just keep on increasing. I found the best method is to stack up as much gold as you can, and then what we're going to aim to do is unlock the Merchant's Guild, and that's going to really amplify up our gold and hopefully get us through this 1000 gamer score really quickly. So he wants us to move on to the next creature by just pressing the arrow. Once you've killed the boar once, then move over to the golden toad. I suggest only killing the boar once until you've upgraded a few of these cards, because some of the cards on the top row here will allow you to amplify the amount of leaves you can earn from killing the boar. So it's best to leave the boar kills till the very last once you've upgraded those cards. So these are the cards in question, hunters. We've got our first achievement there for getting 5,000 gold. I'm going to buy some more cards and it wants us to go to the magic tab. So the magic tab here has a sphere. Upgrade it once with 5 leaves. It'll give you one of the achievements. And then what you can do is click on it 10 times and that's going to give you a 3 times DPS boost on whatever boss you're currently fighting. So just keep buying cards until we've filled out this stack. So each time you buy a card, it will increase in value, pulling your next card. I suggest just changing the chest value to 99 here, and every time you click it, it's going to pull as many cards out as it can. As well as that, there's quests on the very right hand side here. Every so often you'll have gems that you can claim, and these allow you to open the VIP shop. I suggest not buying anything in here. I'll show you what I'm going to spend the gems on if you are looking for a quick completion. If you are looking to play this long term, then certainly just spend your gems on whatever you please. But in this guide, I'm going to go through and show you exactly what I'm going to spend them on. So keep pulling these cards until we've got a full deck. We are going to actually boost our sphere again. So we've got a lot more than 10 leaves. So we're going to boost one more time, which is going to switch it up to 5 times DPS. It's going to kill this slave demon a lot quicker. We're just missing a few cards now. We need 2 more. So if you do pull the chest and get a duplicate card, it will earn you another leaf. So if we pull that, all those were leaves because they're all just duplicate cards. So we've now got 23. We can actually boost this another time. So boost that again. And if you notice here, this is ticking down from where it left it off at. So it was probably about 25, 30. And then this will eventually go down to 10 ticks. So once that gets down to 10 clicks, then we can use it again. I suggest not spamming this every time it's available. Just use it when it gets down to 10 clicks. And that's a far more efficient method of using the sphere. So we've now got kind of an essential card here, which is certainly one that you need in the starting deck, called the Lizard Den. What this actually does is generate gold per second, even when you're not attacking the creature. So this is just constantly generating gold here. So we're still looking for one more card in this deck to finish it off. I'm still leaving it on the Slave Demon. I actually might change it back to the Golden Toad just to get us a little bit more gold quickly. Still generating leaves because we haven't found that last card. So just keep pulling the deck until you get that last card. And then once that's pulled, what we'll use is this silver currency on the top to upgrade a single card in the deck. And the first one I tend to go for is the Lizard Den, because that's going to boost the gold per second through the roof, or certainly increase it quite a bit. There we go. We've found the last card, and then we can use 1 silver to upgrade one of these cards. So if we hover over the Lizard Den, it's going to go from 289 gold per second to 2.8 million gold per second. So that's definitely the first card that I'd suggest upgrading. And there we go. The money's starting to pile in. On the left hand side here, it'll show you the guilds tab. We do actually need to have 1 billion gold before we can join the Merchants Guild. So in the meantime, we're just going to switch it back over to the Slave Demon. We're going to pull a load of these cards in and fill out pretty much the whole deck with one full pull. It's then saying we need 3 silver to upgrade. And if you notice there is a second chest available that's stating with this blue chest. If you move over to that, these are like a higher tier card. And these are 6 million to pull to start with, but they do get a lot bigger. So that's jumped up to 20 there after several pulls. We did get lucky. We got the prepared fish. There is 2 of them side by side down here. They also generate like a passive gold income. So these are generating 1.7 million per gold. And if we get that guy upgraded, he's going to jump quite a bit. We've got another gem here unlocked, so we'll open that up. Up to 40 gems. Once you get to 50 gems, you could buy a VIP card, but I'll show you what I'm going to spend it on shortly. We're going to use this silver to upgrade the Hunter. So currently the Hunter is doing 14 DPS and gives you a 3% chance of getting a leaf on the leaf enemies. That's going to jump up to 36%. I'm going to farm out some additional leaves here. So he's upgraded. We're just going to pull a few more cards here. See if we get all 4 hunters back. We do actually have enough to upgrade the sphere to 9 times DPS. And if we manage to get 80 more leaves, that'll actually boost it to level 6 and give us the achievement for upgrading the sphere. So we did manage to get the second prepared fish there. That was pretty good RNG. We'll do a couple of boosts on this silver deck. So what the boosts do is increase the cards slightly, kind of give the cards an upgrade. There is an achievement for boosting 4 times, but this is completely random what card it puts it on. So although I did click it a couple of times, it landed on these slots that we don't actually have cards yet. When you do eventually pull the cards on those decks, it will actually show the upgrades. The fact that I'm not boosting on this deck yet is because we want to try and get this sphere to level 6, which is the 80 leaves. So we are kind of slowing down here on card pulls and things. We aren't getting much gold. So what I'm going to do here is switch over to the ball. So each time we kill the ball, there's a 72% chance now of getting a leaf off the ball. So if we hadn't upgraded this hunter before, it was probably going to be down like at 30-40%, something like that. And we wouldn't have generated many leaves from the ball. So there we go. We've got 80 leaves from the boar. We can do this to level 6 and we should get the achievement for getting the Great Mage achievement. We can then upgrade that or fire that off to 11 times DPS. That's raking in the leaves now. But we're not too bothered about leaves. We'll buy a few boosts for these cards. So that one's gone to level 2, look. So it's gone from 8 DPS to 14, so on and so forth. We're actually going to move this to some of the later enemies here. So probably the Piranha to start with. Each time you kill him, you're going to get 6 million. And what I'd like to do is potentially upgrade this deck one more time if I can. So we can get one of these prepared fishes boosted or upgraded to silver. So although we have upgraded 2 cards to silver in this deck, for whatever reason, the achievement doesn't pop until you relaunch the game. So although that hasn't popped at the moment, don't worry too much about it. It will eventually pop a little bit later down the line. Just to boost that to 9 times, kill him a little bit quicker. And then see how we fare killing the tree. So this is the next enemy along. He's going to drop 67 million and 72% chance of leaves. So each time you kill him, that's going to give us a little bit of a chunk. I think what I will do now is just simply wait till we get 1 billion. And then we're going to get the Merchant's Guild unlock. And that's when things will slowly start to amp up. So I'll do another boost. Although this hasn't dropped down to 10, I'm just going to boost that. And that's going to give me 11 times and kill him a little bit quicker. And get us a little bit closer to getting the Merchant's Guild. So once we do get the Merchant's Guild, it is just going to be a case of rinsing and repeating what I'm about to show you. So once we get that 1 billion, I'll show you what I've been talking about and why it's so important to get this Merchant's Guild quite early on in the game. So here we are, very close to the billion. So if we go to guilds, as soon as that hits 1 billion, we'll then be able to buy the Merchant's Guild. There we go. Or join the Merchant's Guild, get the achievement. So the Merchant's Guild will give you 30 chests free of charge. So either in tier 1 or tier 2. And there is a big tooltip here about leaving the guild. So at the moment, our current gold multiplier is 100%, which is standard. But if we restart the game or leave the guild, so leaving the guild is going to reset all our cards, reset all our currencies, barring the VIP coins. But we'll get a 693 boost to our gold. So what I'm going to do first of all is just claim that 50. That VIP coin. And then what we can do here is redeem this start. This is going to give us 30 chests. It works on either tier 1 or tier 2. We're going to use it on tier 2 in this instance. And if it does fill out the deck, great. It hasn't quite filled out the deck. So I'm going to do another card pull. No, it's not happening. If these filled in, then I would have used a boost and upgraded the prepared fish, which would give it a bigger multiplier here when we leave. But we're just going to leave as it is now around the 700 mark. You can also boost here using those crystals, those VIP coins. We just got a 5,000 poison damage done there by one of the cards. So that's popped. But I'm just going to leave it at just like 0%. We're not going to boost it just yet. We're going to leave the guild. So whereas this scarab only cost or only generated 5 coins the first time, it's 35 now each time we kill him. And then we're going to kill the boar, and then we're going to move on to the golden toad. So keep pulling this deck until you've got a full level 1 deck. And you'll notice when we unlock the lizard's den, whenever he gets pulled, there we go. He's actually generating 2,000 gold per second now rather than the 200 gold. So quite a considerable boost. And then this is where the game kind of starts to snowball, I found. So there, we pulled that deck a lot quicker than we did the first time round. We're going to switch it to the slave demon. Going to buy just one sphere this time. We're going to do one boost and I'll show you why. So leave that just at level 1 and just keep boosting it to 3 times whenever you can. We've also got 1 silver because we've killed the slave demon. So what I'm going to do is upgrade the lizard den. So if you look at that now, instead of 2 million, it's actually going to generate 20 million per tick. So get that bought and look at that. That's rocketing up. Buy another full deck, so pull 99. That's going to get you a full level 1 deck. And we've also got change to spare to go over and upgrade a number or buy a number of cards in this deck. We did manage to get the prepared fish as well there. That's now generating 11 million per tick. So as you can see, this merchant guild reset has really turned it up a notch. We're generating a lot more gold per tick, and we're kind of self-sustained without killing the monsters. It's actually our cards generating a lot of the coins now. So one of the harder achievements in the game, I'll just change this to locked, is this one called Lucky Amplifier, which is heavily RNG based. It's getting a card boosted to level 4. So this boost here places a random buff on a card. And what you need to do is get one of these cards to level 4, indicated by the little sword icons. So what I'm going to do is just spam these leaves. We got pretty lucky there that we did get this Sand Knight to 3 boosted. If he gets 1 more boost on there, we'll get that achievement, and this looked to be one of the quicker completions I've done. It's never going to happen. He's not going to get that. One of our hunters did, however, get a boost. So if we go to silver here and upgrade the pack, so upgrade, and what I'm going to do is select this hunter because he's had 1 boost. If you notice, he has a 39% chance of getting a leaf, whereas the one next to him is only 36. So we're going to boost him or upgrade him to silver. We're then going to buy another deck. And then we've got enough to buy 1 more boost. And then, yep, it's just landed on the mushroom. Would have been nice if it landed on the sand guard. This would have been a really quick video. We've got enough silver to do another hunter, so we'll upgrade this guy. He's going to go to 36. Just initiate this boost while we're here. And we're going to buy the Merchants Guild or join the Merchants Guild. Buying or initiating this 30 chest pack. And if you noticed, it jumps now from 700% to 1.3k. And we're not going to do that just yet. There is a little bit more that we can do. So what we can do is open another 30 chests using this star. So that's going to buy most of our, well, all of our hunters back, but not enough leaves to actually do another boost. So at this point, we're in a pretty good stead that the boar is going to produce or have a high percentage chance of dropping leaves. So there we go, 111%. So at least every time you kill the boar, it's definitely going to drop a leaf. And a little bit more, it has a potential chance of dropping 2 leaves. We've also earned enough leaves here, or over 100 leaves, to get the achievement and the VIP upgrade. We've also killed the boar like 200 times to get another 100. So shop, make sure you dish them in, hand them in to get those VIP coins or crystals. We'll be using them shortly. We've got 147 leaves. So we're going to do a few more boosts, and if we're lucky, one might land on the Sand Knight. Doesn't look like it will, but no, sadly not. So it's not looking like the RNG was in our favour this run. So it's unlikely that we're going to generate another 46 leaves relatively quickly. So what I'm going to do here is probably reset the Merchants Guild. So all about getting this card boosted to level 4. That's what we're aiming for. The money helps, but what we really need is leaves. So I'm going to leave the guild, and it's going to jump to 1.4k. But if you notice, we've got quite a lot of VIP coins. We don't quite have enough to go full hog to 200%, but we can do 50%. So that's going to jump to 2k. So I'm going to spend 30. And that little scarab's going to produce 100 coins per kill now. Oh, we did. We landed on the lizard den as well. So That was a good starting card. So kill the boar once for 1 leaf, because there's only a 30% chance to drop, so we don't want to burn through all the boars. Flush out that deck. So you've got all the cards. And then what we're going to do is just boost this deck with whatever leaves we've got. See where the kind of RNG gods land. Hunter this time, he's been leveled up 3 times. The Den had a couple of upgrades. We're going to spend this first. Oh, sorry, we need to kill the slave demon. And I've spent all my leaves, so I can't do a DPS boost, so we'll have to wait. Should have spent 5 leaves there. Okay, we've got 1 silver. So this lizard den's going to go up to 120 million per second now. So we can just buy a full deck, level 1s off the bat. Nicely done. We've got a few more leaves, so we're going to spam them down. Oh, jammy. So we've got the lucky amplifier there. So we boosted the card to level 4. That's brilliant. We also get some VIP coins. And that leaves us with a card to get into silver, which we've already got. Only to return back in 6 hours. Kill 300 monsters, which we've most definitely done. But again, this is one that pops when you come back in 6 hours. And then finally, we're going to concentrate on this one now, which is to get DPS to 100 million. The best way to do that is with this second deck. We can actually join the merchant guild because we've got more than enough money. And then what we're going to do is buy this full deck. Or most of this deck anyway. We'll do a couple of boosts, see if it lands on the prepared fish. It didn't, never mind. We can actually boost these cards. We don't need the leaves anymore, so just spam them on those. What I might do is actually upgrade this hunter, so he gets 48% chance to get leaves. And I've got enough spare to buy this DPS upgrade to level 1. Buy a couple more boosts. Right, what we want is this deck completed, really. So this deck's going to be the one that's going to generate us the damage. Ideally, we want these cards filling in if possible. So what I could do is reset the guild again if it's looking a bit slow, sluggish. Things aren't landing in my favour. All I want is these 3 cards, really, but... So that's the daddy. So this is the guy that we want silver, really, to give us the DPS boost. So he'll shoot that from like 2 million to like a couple of 100 million. Maybe 1 billion with one silver upgrade, but... Stuff it. Let's just spend this merchant chest. It's going to fill out those cards. And then what we... I might actually upgrade a fish first. So that's going to make 3.6 billion per tick. We can then flush out this deck. And then we're going to spend this silver to upgrade the card that jumps to the most DPS. And that is the Desert Warrior, in the bottom right. So if you upgrade him to silver, that's going to jump up in the top left because he's pumping out a lot more damage. Just flush out this deck a little bit more. Upgrade the sphere where possible. Actually move a couple of these enemies down. The next one after the piranha is the tree, and he'll start dropping some more leaves, and then we can get another sphere boost. That also helps towards the DPS as well. So let's see if we can buy these cards back. Increase that damage. Switch that over to the tree. I just want to fill out this deck one more time and upgrade that guy in the bottom right, and that should hopefully be enough. Things are really slowing down here. Or I think I'll reset the Merchant Guild one more time. See if we can get this done in under half an hour. So we have enough coins to do another 50% jump. So that's going to jump from 2k to 6k multiplier. The Scarab's worth 300 per kill now. Kill the ball one time, and then move on to the golden toad, and then just pump out this. I got the lizard den down, so upgrade. No, sorry, kill the slave demon. We'll need to buy the DPS multiplier. We're not going to use any leaves this time on the cards. We've already got them to four times boosted, so we're just going to spend the multipliers on this sphere to boost our DPS to 100 billion. 100 billion? 100 million? 100 billion, one of the two. So we've got enough silver to upgrade the lizard den. That's going to make nearly 2 million a tick, as you can see. Buy another full deck, and then we can also move on to buying this deck as well. So pull that. We've got the 2 prepared fish, which are both bumping out about 200 million each. Between them, sorry. Got the big guy in the bottom right. Let's see if we can get this deck built. We can also buy the chests from the Merchants Guild. Claim them anyway. I just want this deck finishing off if possible. Let's do another boost. We've got enough leaves to upgrade it again. So these die relatively quickly now. Can use a couple of these boosts. Got some more VIP coins for killing the slave demon. Like 200, 300 times. Nice, we had one boost land on the prepared fish. Don't want to use all the silver because it is needed for upgrading cards in the deck. There we go, we finally got it. So if you saw, one of these prepared fishes got a boost. So it goes from, that one's 10 billion if we upgrade that one, but we're going to silver this one because it's 12. And then there we go, we've got money pouring in nicely. We're actually going to spend the silver on the first deck to upgrade the Desert Warrior to boost his DPS. We should then be able to buy a full deck because we've got enough money. We don't quite have enough coins for the boost yet, but we'll get that done and dusted shortly. Fill out some of this deck. Ideally, we want to finish this deck one more time and get... Was it Klingula? Klingulata upgraded. To boost this guy, get him killed off a bit quicker. So what I might do here is pull the 30 chests on this tier. Hopefully it'll fill the deck. Oh, we're missing one, typical. Can do a couple of boosts. Oh, nice. Another one landed on the prepared fish. So that's more gold coming our way. Gonna leave myself with at least 20 silver. Let's see if we can't get this last card. We'll do another boost. I actually might switch it over to the boar to get some leaves. It's only 42%, but we're going to get some. And that's going to allow us to boost this again to 11 times DPS. So we're not far off 100 million already. But once we get this guy to silver, it's pretty much a given. Pretty much a guarantee. So let's go back to this dude. Come on, I want that last... want that last card. There we go, finally. So 15 silver. We're going to upgrade this guy in the bottom right because look at that. 48,000k DPS increase. We soon jump over 100 million. And then when we get a chance, we'll do a DPS boost. We're also missing a lot of these cards. We need these cards back to boost our damage. I might upgrade another card on this first deck. So that's 120 out. We want something that's dealing damage. 85k. The achievement's popped anyway. I'll buy a lamp anyway. Upgrade the lamp to silver. So there we go. We've got those two achievements, or those achievements out the way. So the DPS is done. So silver and monster killer. We've definitely killed over 300 monsters and we have a silver card. So those will pop when we come back in 6 hours time, hopefully. So what I'm going to do now is just leave it on an enemy type that's going to generate something of use. So this guy is going to constantly die while we're offline. It's going to be generating leaves and gold. So I'm just going to leave that like that and come back in 6 hours. So it is pretty late here in the UK while recording this. So what I'm actually going to do is go to sleep and see where we are when I wake up. So it's now the next day, roughly 10 hours since I closed down the game. You'll notice that we've killed the monster 77 times while we've been offline and made 542 trillion. You'll also take note that the achievements are now popping on the right hand side. So first of all, the one for waiting 6 hours and then returning to the game. And then after a slight delay, we're going to have the 300 monsters pop up and then finally upgrading a card to silver. One of the chests that I didn't mention earlier on in the video is daily bonus chests. You can open one of these once a day, which gives you additional cards that'll help you with DPS or gold earn. But we're now done with the gamer score. We've got the full 1000 and all 11 achievements. So if you found this guide useful, drop it a like. And if you want to see more content from myself in the future, please do subscribe.